What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Ross the Boss coming at you with an all-new Let's Play Europa Universalis 4. We are currently in a battle against Scandinavia, the Colonian Imperialism War. My entire goal is to earn enough income to, of course, be able to embrace the Renaissance, and looks like Bohemia is going to take out one of my cavalry. All because we went into an enemy province, but that is fine, and that is expected. We are going to be producing another cavalry in this province. And then once we have enough troops, we will go ahead and try our best to take over more lands. In the year 1735, I believe it was August, we are going to declare war on Tunisia. We are going to declare war on Mali and possibly Yao as well. I don't see any troops from Scandinavia. An assassination of the noble because we are cruel. We're going to gain legitimacy and loyalty. Huh. Okay. Usually that isn't the case. I don't see any troops here. I'm wondering where they are. And all of you can move here, you can move here, you can move here. These 18,000 troops, which are about to be constructed, can now move closer and closer to England, though I don't see any enemy troops, so I think we'll send you back to Africa. We are very close to annexing our annexation of Timbuktu. Two of our colonists have finished up. We are going to send you to this small province. Looks like it has been conquered already by Sulu. We'll take over this island and possibly Tonga. Okay, so now we have a lot of transport ships that are still being constructed, apparently. And in one more year, we'll declare war on Tunisia, and we'll declare war on Mali and Yao. I'm going to send all of the Tunisian land to Djerid. And now all of Northern Africa will be mine. Looks like the Netherlands have declared war on France. They've been in two massive wars, so I'm sure their manpower has drastically diminished. You can come here, you can go here. I would like a few more heavies, but my primary goal now is to make money back. And in one more year, we should be able to declare our war in August of 1735. Okay, we are now out of this war. Scandinavia, the Commonwealth, and Bohemia. All of these heavies can move down into the Gulf of Gabes. And I think we are going to possibly produce a few more heavy ships. Maybe even 11. I know that's a lot, but let's get 10 for now. And then we'll go ahead and have one more be constructed. Well, it probably would have been better to do it the other way, but it's alright. Now that we're going to have 24 ships, we have 18 light ships. I believe more are being constructed as we wait. And from now on, I don't think I'm going to be creating very many more troops. My entire goal is going to be to essentially try to get more money and get more income. I'm obviously going to be producing more navies and more trade ships, but it's going to be very challenging trying to take over more and more of, oh my goodness, India here. Almost called it Italy like twice. Okay, we are in debt for 5,000 ducats. We could go ahead and demand diplomatic support Demand administrative power in 1737. Demand military power in 1737, most likely. But we did need the diplomatic power. And I would drastically like to improve the amount of production of sugar from this facility, though it is going to be a little challenging to do that. I could also go ahead and unlock some sort of workshop. Ooh. I am going to pray for him, obviously because I don't like my heir at all. We have a much better heir now, a 245. This is 11 versus our 10. So I would really like our emperor to die. Okay, once we get to August, we are going to declare war on Mali and declare war on Tunisia. We should be able to take out their troops in one go. And we're probably going to need to keep a few troops here as well, because I don't believe DeJared will have the power to take out their rebels, which are bound to spawn. Not very much development in these provinces. We can now invest in new ideas, but I think we're going to wait for now. Well, let's get the engineer corps. That way our sieges will go a little bit quicker. And in 2 months, we're going to have a massive, massive war. Do we have any other troops that can make their way down? I don't see any. 36,000, 18 can easily take those. I really do want to move these troops over. Okay, a lot of our truces have ended. I think we're still waiting on Tunisia, though. Our transport ships still haven't been finished. Okay, here is August. And just like that, we are going to declare our war against Tunisia. And surprisingly enough, the Ottomans aren't going to come to their aid. I was assuming they were defenders of the faith. And we are going to declare war on Mali. Katsina is going to be coming in as well. We can't start another war within the first month of a war. Very unfortunate. Does the nobility really matter? Yes, they do. We're going to lose some army tradition. We're not going to have some very strong generals for some time. One of our generals did die, as I suspected. We now have 4 of 4. We are going to need to spend some administrative power. That was quite a bit to lose. And as we declare war on Mali, we are going to need some sort of general here as well. Katsina isn't going to be joining in, which is nice to see. And I could declare war on Yao. Not in the first month of joining a war, I should say. Ha! Absolutely demolishing whatever was left. These two can split here. You can split here. Burgundy is going to give us, or we are going to give Burgundy some military access. We have another free colonist. Might as well send you here. I would like to start taking over these two provinces. Agadir and side Morocco. Hopefully Timbuktu could, or Morocco could take care of them. The rest of our leaders and our cannons will easily make a massive difference. 21% chance of capitulation. Tunisia is about to fall as well. Not only did we take their capital, but we are about to take over even more provinces. I may, if this province here, Fazan, does have increased coring costs, so I don't think we're going to go after that. And really what I want to do is something like this. I'm hoping we could take over all of their lands in one go. 112 aggressive expansion. That is fine. Tunisia will no longer exist. We're going to have 88% of overextension. But I am going to cede all of these provinces to Djerid. Not only because they like me, but they are my vassal and they are my religion. Mali should fall. It would probably be in my best interest to finish up this war with Tunisia first. Ooh, city-state wants independence. Absolutely not. 24,000 troops that we'll need to take out. Hopefully Tuscany will come to our aid. We are allies. And we do have a lot of trust. We have won the Siege of Takur. I don't see us producing any more transport ships. Mainly because they are all right here for some reason. Peace offer from Tunisia? I don't think so. Native assimilation. And just like that, we have taken over more provinces. Okay, now these 18,000 troops can make their way down. We're going to need to take over these provinces, and as we wait, let's convert more provinces to Djerid. We are going to do something like this. Djerid. I don't see anything yellow. Obviously, once this province falls, that will have to be converted. And that way, once I have... if I would have done it the other way, I would have had over 100 extension. Obviously, ending the war with Mali could have been detrimental, having over 100 overextension. Giving us a lot of provinces with, you know, some uprisings. We would not have wanted that. And once again, you can go to Djerid. We are going to end our war with Tunisia. Oh my goodness. This is not the right province, that's why. Okay, we aren't going to have any overextension, but they are. We're going to take all of their income. We're going to gain 22 prestige. And just like that, we are going to have a lot of overextension. Or, excuse me, a lot of uprising. So we may need to send some troops over to that direction. How is Genoa? Not faring too well. We'll end our war with Mali for now. Take all of their income. 25 overextension. And 25 aggressive expansion. We are going to go ahead and convert whatever we can to our cores, spend our administrative power. Some provinces are entering the military coalition against me. But Tunisia no longer exists. France won't be able to join in. The Ottomans aren't going to like me, but that'll be fine. Nobody else hates me enough to do anything. Pasai has entered a military coalition again against me. I could easily take out the rest. And I believe we are going to go ahead and improve the local autonomy in these regions. Well, I could declare war on Katsina and Yao, absolutely demolishing them. I am a little worried about these separatists here inside Genoa. I could go ahead and send... I wonder where my transport ships went. They're probably down in Africa. These 18,000 can move down. Clan Ricarde could easily be mine as well. They don't have any type of, you know, truce timer. France won't like that very much, but that'll be fine. Scotland won't like that either. But if I declared war on Scotland right now, France won't join in, and that would probably be a very good option for me. And that's actually exactly what I'm going to do. They have quite a bit of trade ships. If I could somehow take over the main provinces in Scotland, I believe the rest of these will follow. Look at all of this. Oh my goodness, chance of a surrender is so high. We should have 24 ships very soon. 425 days is quite a ways away. We will send these 23 heavies up to Lothian. And if we were to somehow take out this very small province, the amount... oh my goodness, 99%. There's no way that this would even fall at all. Once we get a siege modifier up and running, it should be easier. Bring us from 99 to 85. And we are going to have a lot of cannons here, now down to negative 71. Hoping to get a few more modifiers before my time ends. Also, I may want to go ahead and take over this very small province here. They are allied with Karagwe. Integration of Timbuktu. Karagwe is in a military coalition against me. You can move here, you can move here. You are going to need some sort of general. Send our missionaries to where they need to go. If I declared war on Bersoga, Karagwe should be able to leave the coalition. We are going to also send another colonist on their way. There is no need for these 19,000 troops. What we really need more than anything is income. We obviously don't need these castles. I was thinking about leaving this one. It's very cheap, and it could block off this entire strait. And once we take over Katsina, we'll most likely disable that as well. Lothian is, or Scotland is slowly falling. I wonder what it would look like to take over all of these provinces. This would be what I would like to take. 62 aggressive expansion, mostly with countries that don't matter. And then Scotland would no longer exist. Can I take Bermuda? I would like to take Bermuda. That is exactly what I want. And it could be nice to take over a very small island, Barbados. That way I can funnel over troops when I need to. We'll see what happens. We have 77 Scottish ships down in South America. We are going to declare war on Bersoga. Karagwe is going to join in. And how much aggressive overextension is that going to take? 81%. This should be a lot less here. We really want to improve relations with Ethiopia. And we really want to improve relations with Hungary. Absolutely demolishing a variety of territories. Once we get Karagwe out of the picture, they won't be in the coalition against me, though I believe this very small province of Bunyoro will be joining in. I could also go ahead, finally spend a little bit of my prestige on Morocco, get them under where they need to be, finally start annexing my vassals. We cannot annex a vassal while we are at war. And as I stated, I am expecting a variety of uprisings here in Djerid, so we may want to keep some troops over. We have won the siege of Busoga. We really need some extra troops here. Let's send all of these units up to Genoa, only because I am expecting these Genoese separatists to win. I think we can send... we're going to keep you here. Only because Dejarid has done some pretty stupid things in the past. Such as giving away all of their territory that I just conquered back to the owner. And this is taking far longer than I expected. I want to do something like this. They won't accept it. 28 overextension. It looks like we did lose a massive fleet there. 23 heavies. We'll have to build more. But luckily, we are gaining 61 ducats every single turn. We could also produce more units and possibly siege down Lothian fairly quickly. Genoa has a 21% chance of capitulation. Let's add some sort of maneuver general. Maybe not just yet. Once we get land force limit modifiers, suppress the rebels or try to negotiate. Obviously, I don't want unrest where there could be some rebellions. Our peace offer should be over right about now. Separate peace from Karagwe, taking all of their income, giving a variety of aggressive expansion to a few nations here. And in 44 days, we will end our war with Bugasoa. Let's create our cores. I wish Lothian would fall. Bunyo has entered into a military coalition, which I was expecting. And I desperately am going to need some heavy ships very soon. Is Genoa going to fall? Most likely. There it is. I don't know if you really need to move. They're gonna hate me. Okay, repay one of our loans, getting an additional 6 ducats every month. Hopefully Lothian will fall very shortly. We've been sieging for almost 2 years on one province. How is the unrest? Yeah, very high. We're gonna need some other troops here soon. Most likely you. Okay. You can move here. You can do that. We have a lot of other troops here that are gonna need to be taken out. You're going to make your way to Susai. You are going to make your way to Sfax. Alright, last time I was so upset. You know, it had only been a month, and they had already given in to the Tunisian separatists. We aren't going to be changing to Catholic at all. Our ports are blockaded. He will now change to Protestantism. If we look at our unrest map mode once again, it looks like all of the unrest is now gone except for in this one province here at the very end. And we have our diplomat back. Let's end this war, take all of their income. Perfect. We don't need this castle. We will destroy it. Let's go to our autonomy map modes. Improve whatever we can. Alright, well, obviously the missionary is doing its job. You can be improved. Only because we don't want to have any uprisings. Especially with a cruel heir. or Cruel King, I should say. Here comes Scotland. Once we take out Lothian, we should easily be able to take out whatever they throw at us. I'm going to pause the game, put a cut in here. As always, thank you so much for joining me. I will see you in our next adventure.